She wanna get high, says she wanna vibe. We can do this all night. She said, baby, take your time. Sexy girl, you're so fine.
Don't know, we're back here with another episode of Fend Stories. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, comment, and give it a little shout out. You get me? Today, man's got my guys here again. You get me? Man like Rawtrexx, man like K Simmz.
Don't know.
So I'm saying. Yeah, man, we're gonna discuss about name dropping in songs, like in like drill music, the influence of the culture, and it's taking over.
Yeah,
it definitely is taking over. You see what I'm saying? Drill's like UK drill obviously is influenced by Chicago. You get me? And the Chicago artists that were doing drill, they kind of started a trend of talking about smoking dead people and that, bro. Like, I don't even know where it comes from, to be honest. But I remember I first heard a song over here, a UK drill song, and the man was talking about he put man in the spliff, or before the Zone 2 put in the spliff thing, but before we get to that, you get me, he was talking about this pack or something like that. I didn't understand. I thought he meant he robbed man, fam, before he killed him, innit? But anyway, let's get into the Zone 2. Obviously, they dropped a tune called
No Censor.
Yeah, No Censor.
Very disrespectful.
very disrespectful, fam.
And that is the drill scene, like the drill scene.
That's the drill beef.
It's man that want to disrespect each other, innit? Over a tune.
Yeah.
Obviously, whatever happens in real life, innit? It's
like, and obviously, it's like what you just said. Like they I think with the drill now, drill is like, you know what? One day I was watching drill, yeah, and I was like to myself, "Raw, these man are just doing diss tunes, just like when we talk about with grime, when people are crashing in grime culture." With drill, these men are constantly dropping a diss tune for man. You get me? And yeah, like I like drill. You get me? But like we said with the Zone 2 tune, I was like, "Woo, this one here." The beat bangs everything, fam. But this tune here, wow, he went off limits. Still, it's like.
No, it is. It's just entering a new space, car. It's like you said, it's like for the majority of drill songs, this songs that's man are sending for next man, you get me?
Yeah.
So, and usually it's calm enough for man to just bang out, no it's gonna feel whatever type of way, but now that tune there just puts it to a level.
Yeah, to that tune there.
Like, to a new space where people are ready for, you get me?
Yeah, that tune there is the most disrespectful drill tune I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's quite rude. It's quite rude still. But like, you know how they say like the influence of the song,
yeah,
like saying it's like gonna influence the culture to be more like violent and shit. My only thing is like, you see the people that they were dissing, like the other side or whatever, they would want to get them just as much as if they didn't drop the song, if you know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
So like, even though they brought it to a platform, like so the country or the world can see now, innit? Their beef is still continuing and probably
whether
happened
there's
before
drill
those songs,
music or not. Yeah.
Like just saying that as a person that's fully out of that scene, innit?
No, that's true. You got a point there still, because even back in the day, when there was like garage, happy music, fam, bruv, guys were getting shot at clubs, fam, from gang beef, from gang rivalry, fam. The beef's always gonna be there. You get me? Whatever ends up beefing with each other, or whatever individuals have personal issues and beef with each other, they're always, whether you're gonna diss man on the track or not, they're always gonna have that problem, innit? I just think that with that tune, maybe it would antagonize the response of someone to slide around your block and do a drilling more rapid than, whereas they might just do it in a month or 2 months time. They might just want to go around there as soon as they heard the song. That's probably what it is. But I don't think drill music influences gang culture, because gang culture was there anyway, and that's why man was like, "Raw, drill, this relates more to what our environment is right about now." The younger generation, when they heard the Chicago drill, they're like, "Raw, we can relate to this." Just like when we heard DMX and Jay-Z and Nas and that talking about Raw having to stand up in the corner and having to hustle outside a shop or whatever, we could relate to that, innit? So yeah, man, I always say it, fam, and I'll say it again, fam. I love to see the youths winning, fam. You get me? And even with Zone 2, fam, they're doing good in drill. They're monetizing, innit? They're making money. I just don't want them to fucking let the roads and that get to man so much where you're gonna get to a point where whatever you're releasing on music on YouTube or whatever platform, two things. The platforms are blackboarding you, yeah, because right about now it's hard enough being blackboarded by individuals in the industry like radio DJs and platforms, camera, whatever, but being blackboarded by the biggest platform, YouTube, that's the hardest thing to overcome. So I want them to, like, when they dropped a tune after that where it had this, it was cut out, I call that one censored. That one there,
yeah,
do it like that if anything, so you know. And another thing, I don't want your demographic to be people only watching you just to, yeah, they're killing each other, you get me, fam, because it's like you're getting used as puppets, fam.
That's what it's becoming, away.
Yeah, man's getting used as puppets, because you got man like fucking Russ Clark, Bob from flipping Somerset, fam.
Jeez.
Yeah, them man there with the goats and the sheeps. Them man they see sheeps, like when they look out their window they see sheeps, fam. Then they go on Twitter and they're like, yeah, Quengface, he's moist, or yeah, stab him, or turn him into a spliff, put him in a split. Like, bro, we're not here to entertain Bob from Somerset and man from Wales, yeah, that don't know about this kind of inner city thing. Yeah, you talk about your thing, but don't make us be, you know, you lot be like you're
jesters.
Yeah, jesters, fam, like a laughing stock, fam. Like ha 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 ha. I'm glad we ain't got that here. No, let them. You want people to watch you and say, raw. Like that's why I like Jay, Huss and Dave, bro. Because them, when man watch them, they like look at Alex, fam. Man, like Alex was on stage, like yeah, you get me, fam. Man's inspiring, man, to come out of their show, and that's what we need to be doing, innit? As a culture of music. But I'm not here to be telling man what to do, innit? But that's what I feel for that song, innit? Like, you get me? I want them to chill now, you know, and because it's only gonna be a response, innit? You know what I'm saying? So.
You know what it is? It's just a bit, for me, to be honest, it's just a bit disappointing, like, just in the sense that, wow, it's like you said, like you used to before, like, it's a way for them to, like, eat, like, to be put on the tunes. Like, I understand why it gets taken down and people have to use the argument that, oh, it's a bad influence, but kids get influenced by what they can relate to, innit?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
End of the day, whatever media it is.
Yeah.
So the fact that now that they can't really, like, obviously they keep putting the tunes up and everything, but they can't really, like, sustain it, like,
yeah, that's another thing. It's like, boy, no matter how much YouTube take the tune down, it gets re-uploaded. But I told you about it, man from Somerset, a man from Wales. They just upload that. They just re-upload it because it's funny to them. You get me?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's all about literally what you want from the tune, and if obviously you see the drill artists that want to make money from it. Like, you see the kind of songs they make, you see the kind of things they do. Like, when they're sending for people, they're very quiet about it. Like, you never know. Like, you can only tell from the comments, which are usually turned off, which is calm, so they can make their money. But if you want to say names, just know that
especially people
are going to take it down and they're going to investigate, innit? Yeah. That's the game. They got to do their job the same way you got to do your job, innit? So
you got to look at it like raw. Look, with grime now, people will clash and brush each other's mums and that, but they know it's not a threat, innit? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, the feds and that ain't gonna get it taken down because they know it's friendly drill, innit? But in drill, it's a different thing for man. We're drillers, innit? Like, people are out here living that life, innit? You get me? Some people from grime might have grew up in a different generation, but they were out here. But they're not out here no more, fam. They've made a transition, innit? And that's what it's about, fam, innit? So,
like, you gotta learn how to make the transition.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I'll say about this. Like,
yeah, 100%.
In order to come, like, the reason why you're coming into music, you've got to reassess that. If you're doing it just to diss your boys or this the other side or whatever, then you're gonna do that, but it's not. It comes with different shit. If you want to make money off it, that's a different. It's
true,
thing,
you know,
because police are gonna be on you regardless, like, because of the way you look, because of the kind of music
regardless,
they're gonna be on you.
They're gonna be on you.
You can either make it very easy or very
make
hard.
it exactly. It's about being incognito out here, like being low key. You get me? Like, you don't have to be out here brazen. This, that, da da da. Because there's another thing of what we're saying. I remember I was speaking to Rendo once from 410. Before we wrap it up, and he said to me, he said, "Raw, when a man comes up to me and approaches me, like, I don't know if it's a fan or it's a man that wants to shank me because of the demographic, because of the kind of music he makes. He's sick, you get me? But that's what he said personally to me. He said, bruv, like, to me and a couple man, raw, bruv, the man guy come up to me, I thought he was gonna poke me up. He's like, no, you're sick. And I have bare fans like that, you get me? So that's what he said. So yeah, man. But yeah, just to wrap it up, man. All you youths, then keep making your good music. And yeah, just tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, tone it down. Tone it down, man.
If you're in the clash, your man is different, but just tone it down, man. All that.
Trust me.
Oh, like let the dead rest in peace, man.
Find a way to make
Let the dead
money
rest in
off
peace.
this,
You get
like,
me?
Find a way to make money off this.
Yeah,
Like
man.
in grime, like people say grime's dead, but like as previous episodes have said, like people you've seen like grime, you can make money off it eventually if you keep striving and think. Like drill, you can make money off it because it's very popular, innit?
Yeah.
You just gotta tap into the right audience.
That's right.
Because they're there, man. They're there.
Yeah, that's right, man.
See what I dig that.
But yeah, man. But done know, man.
Two
Big
bands,
up.
though.
Hold tight. Man, like checks for coming.
Down there.
Get me, Simmz. Done know, my bro. Big up, man. That's what I'm saying. Out.
She wanna get high, says she wanna vibe. We can do this all night. She said, baby, take your time. Sexy girl, you're so fine. I want you to be mine.